It's literally just started to rain, so I don't think you can hear that, but just in case, I apologise. Hello everyone, welcome to another video, a sit down video. I don't do these very often now because I'm normally up and singing, which I've been enjoying a lot, as I have mentioned previously several times. But if you are new here, please go ahead and click that subscribe button, as it means so much to me and I will be forever thankful. Before I go any further with this video, I just wanted to share with you some titles of books written by black authors. Last week I shared a non-fiction book that I bought and I put some more in the description below. This week I have two here that my sister has read, The Woman Next Door and Homegoing, and there's some more. Sarah, did you want to come in and explain? I'll scoot over.
So I read these both for my dissertation.
She's squatting.
But this one is pretty much about these two older women, and it's set in Africa. And one is white, one is black, and they end up having to live with each other, and they like hate each other, but they kind of learn about each other, and so yeah, like this one's about these two sisters, and it goes down from generation. So it starts in the 1800s and it goes all the way to present day, and each chapter is a different person. That's all. Bye.
Thank you very much, Sarah. Did you want to say a quick bye?
Bye.
So I'll pop those books in the description below, and the other books that my sister has, just for you to look at, buy if you can, and have a read. So for today's video, I will be attempting to share with you some of my favourite musical numbers, and I have found questions that I've answered as best as I can. We all know that I can't decide. I can't decide what meal I'm gonna have, I can't decide what coloured top I should wear, I can't decide my favourite musical, so I don't know why I've decided to do this, but I just wanted to share some of my top musical numbers. I've written down the answers in my book, We Are All Human Beings. Number 1 is one of your favourite songs from one of your favourite musicals. I told you all of these are really, really hard, so one of my favourite musicals. There are so many. Okay, so I have written this down to help me not blabber on. Will that help? We don't know, only time will tell. In my honorary mentions, I have One Short Day from Wicked. I don't know, I just love that song. It's a great, great song. I've got 2 from School of Rock. You know how much I love School of Rock. I've got Stick It to the Man and You're in the Band. Those 2 songs... no words. But this one, surprisingly, was actually quite easy to answer because I will always, always, always love this musical, and I have done. And there was a time in my life that I used to watch this all the time, and I ran back home and this used to be on, I used to sing, I used to know all the words. I say used to, I probably still do now. But I'm going to say It's All Over from the musical Dreamgirls. Oh, it's fab. That's, yeah, one of my favourite songs from one of my favourite musicals, Dreamgirls. Love it. This one was super hard for me to answer because I had to choose a least favourite musical, and I will most of the time say that this is my favourite musical once I've seen something. It's very rare that I dislike a musical, but the question is one of your favourite songs from one of your least favourite musicals. That's not a question, I don't know why I said that. So giving this some thought, I've decided to go with a musical that I have seen because I felt like it was easier for me to kind of judge it because I've seen it in live, in person, and not saying that, oh, I don't know how to go about this. I liked the music, the musical. Maybe it's because who was in it. Oh, I don't know what to say. I'm just gonna say it. Big, the musical. You know the movie with Tom Hanks? Well, anyway, there's a musical. The music is very much like Catch Me If You Can. Again, Tom Hanks is in that movie. It's very like big band, jazzy, and I love that sort of stuff. So the music was great. It was just something about the musical that I was just, like I said, maybe it was just because celebrities were playing the main characters. Okay, there I said it. Okay, anyway. But the song I've mentioned is Time of Your Life from Big, and this is where they are in the shop. He's gone into the shop for the first time. I think, have you seen the movie? We'll just go with what you have. But in the movie it's a scene where Tom Hanks and the shop owner are playing on that large keyboard, and basically there's a whole number around that, and that comes up at the end, and I did quite enjoy that part. Number 3, favourite comic number. Again, this was really, really tricky because there are so many funny numbers, so I've kind of cheekily split this in 2. I've got a duet and I've got a solo. But first of all, the honorary the honorary numbers. Right Hand Man from Something Rotten. When He Sees Me from Waitress. hilarious. Baptize Me from Book of Mormon and Sexy from Mean Girls. They're so funny. But anyway, I have managed to narrow it down. The duet, I think I got You Beat from Shrek. And not to give anything away, but there's some alarming sounds at the end of that track. If you haven't listened to it, go and listen to it. I guarantee you'll laugh, because if you're as childish as I am, you're gonna laugh. And for the solo, I've gone with this. I love this song so much, but it's Model Behaviour from Women on the Verge of a Nervous Breakdown. I always say that title wrong. It's so funny, and like the pace of the music, it just keeps speeding up, and all the funny things that she says, the little anecdotes, just everything. Go listen to that as well. Guarantee you'll laugh. Number 4 is Favourite Ballad. Again, how difficult are these songs? There are so many good ballads. Like Being Alive from Company. Of course. Home, The Wiz. It's got to be one of my favourites. Again, I'm like, it's got to be one of my favourites. I'm just sharing with you the categories and sharing a load of songs that could have fitted in there, purely because I don't want to upset the musicals that I'm not going to mention as the number 1, because they have feelings. I've also put down Not My Father's Son and Hold Me in Your Heart from Kinky Boots. They'll make you sob, especially Hold Me in Your Heart. Ooh, got a hair on me. But the one that's landed number 1 place is of course a dear song to my heart that I used to sing all the time. Dying Ain't So Bad from Bonnie and Clyde. Yes, it may be overdone, but you can't say that it's not a great ballad. Number 5 is Favourite Duet. Why have I done this? Because this is just stressful for me. So I have got in the top 4 again. Also, I just want to let you know, I know I'm mentioning a lot of musicals that were in runner-up place, and you know, 4th, 5th, 3rd, 2nd before I get to the number 1. But I'm fully aware that I've missed completely like great songs, but it's just so difficult to choose, so I hope you're all learning something. For my favourite duets, I have Crazier Than You from Addams Family, If I Could Tell Her from Dear Hansen, Therapy from Tick Tick Boom, and In His Eyes, Jekyll and Hyde. God, I can't do 4 in this hand at all. But what I put in as first place was Bad Idea from Waitress. Yummy harmonies. Did you hear that noise? It's got some gorgeous harmonies in there. Go listen to it. All the songs that I'm mentioning it, if I've mentioned something you don't know, go and listen to it. I shall put down in the description my top favourites. I'll only put the favourite ones. If I'm feeling nice, I'll put everything. I'll see how I feel. It's a lot of writing. Again, the storytelling, the harmonies, like I said, and if you've seen it on stage, it's just so well done. Number 6 is a number from a show you wish you'd seen, but you haven't. So I've gone with something that I have actually seen the movie of, but I haven't seen it on stage, but I really want to. I think that's allowed. I mean, no one's going to tell me off, so I'm going to put it in. Before I get to that one though, I just wanted to share with you some other little... I'm saying this as if this is new information. You know that I'm going to be mentioning about 6 now, before each number 1. Live in Living Colour from Catch Me If You Can. I would love to see that. What You Want from Legally Blonde. I mean, I won't see the whole thing, but yes. Where Do You Belong from Mean Girls. I feel like that would be just an amazing ensemble song. The one that's in first place is Mambo from West Side Story. I think that would be such... Like I said, I've seen the movie so many times, but I haven't actually seen West Side Story in real life, and I just feel like that would be so much energy involved and just jaw-dropping amazing. Now we're getting even more specific. The next topic is my favourite male solo. Like, how many of them are there in the world? I've narrowed it down to 3. I mean, I'm sure I'm going to think of more, but in my notebook there's 3. So the 2 runner-ups are My Petersburg from Anastasia. Go listen to it, please, because I love that song as well. It's just so... It doesn't follow the normal kind of intervals, I guess you can say. Endless Night from The Lion King. Again, tears, tears. Okay, in first place we obviously have a song from Dear Evan Hansen because it's full of them. And I put For Forever. I know there are so many songs I could have mentioned from Dear Evan Hansen, but I think For Forever is probably one of my favourite ones from there, male solo wise. And you guessed it, with number 8 we have a favourite female solo. How am I meant to choose? Are you ready? Here we go. I've got It Won't Be Long from In the Heights. I know it technically goes into a whole group piece at the end, but you know, you can cut it for a solo, for an audition, so it's a solo. Fabulous Baby from Sister Act. What Baking Can Do from Waitress. Get Out and Stay Out from 9 to 5. And in number 1 place, I can't believe that, you know, you're not shocked that I haven't mentioned this musical at all yet. In number 1 place, I have, of course, put The Wizard and I from Wicked. It's a fabulous piece of music. I'm sorry if you've heard that song so many times, or, you know, you wanted me to say something that was a little bit less well known, but I'm still gonna say it. For number 9, we have a favourite opening number. There are so many great opening numbers. You've got Alexander Hamilton from Hamilton. I mean, you hear those, I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna, dun, 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 dun. You hear that and you're like, just, you want something that like moves you. Obviously, so all musicals have great openings, but it's just the ones that really like takes your breath away. I've got No One Mourns the Wicked from Wicked. I'm definitely not gonna try and attempt to do all those instruments. You've got The Circle of Life from Lion King. I know that's, again, these are like probably obvious, but anyway. In number 1 place for me, again, is a musical I haven't actually mentioned, have I? And yet, this is my favourite musical. Yes, I know I say favourite about a lot of things, but this is like top tier. It's the Overture, and I've slashed it with the next song purely because, like, we're bending the rules slightly and you'll accept it, obviously. The Overture / Company. When I was answering these questions yesterday, writing everything down just so I knew what I was saying and not waffling on like I am, I put this track on. I put each track on that I wanted to put as each topic, and I full on cried just listening to the first. So they go, I will probably go and analyse Company. Shall I just do that? Just do a whole video on Company. But for those of you that are interested, they repeat the chorus the first time and everyone's in unison, I think. The second time they do it, there's such gorgeous harmonies, and I had to rewind that, and I was just stuck there, you know, those chicken skin goose pimples, whatever you want to call them, up on my arms, the back of my neck, the hairs were up, and I was crying. So good. Favourite closing number? Well, here I've got, again, this next one is kind of bending the rules because actually I think 2 of them are kind of bending the rules. I've got Legally Blonde Remix. Now I know there's a song after that, but I'm just going to pop that there as well. I've also got You Can't Stop the Beat. Again, I know there's a song after that, but shh. I've got Spread the Love Around from Sister Act. Talk about feel good, come on. And in number 1 place, I like how I've given myself, like, I'm allowed to rank the places. Like, you know, I was only meant to answer 1 musical per question, but the rules were very quickly lost. But for number 1, for my favourite closing number in a musical, it is, drumroll please, Raise You Up / Just Be from Kinky Boots. Such a great message in the show, and to end on something that's just so positive and accepting and just big and huge. And well, thank you guys for joining in with me and listening to me go through each topic really, really badly. I did say this was an attempt. Did I fail? Yeah, but I still gave you really good options of what to listen to musical theatre wise, so it's not a fail. Thank you guys for being here and watching this video. Please do click on the like button if you like this video, subscribe if you're not yet subscribed, and I'll see you in the comments below. See you on Wednesday for another video.